Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Kirby's Dreamland 2. I almost forgot the name of the game for a minute, but, you know, we're pretty tired here at 9:13 p.m. on a day where I've been up since, like, before 7 in the morning. Or actually, not even before. Just, like, around 7:15 in the morning. What? This isn't what I want. Rainbow drops. That's what I want. So, last time we completed the Cloudy Park level. And this time we're moving on to the Dark Castle. And I'm going to be covering... Really quick, I want to show this cutscene. I'm going to be covering most of, but not all of, the Dark Castle level. Specifically, I'm going to be saving... I'm going to be saving level 7 and the boss for our next video, because I'm going to be covering both the good and bad ending. So there will be no rainbow drop in this video. That might bother some of you. It's just that these are getting pretty long. So I thought, you know, I'd rather separate out the other. Fucking crack tweet. Fucking egg. Oh shit. I like how the, like, egg bird things, the egg and bird are just... What if we made Cappies, but you don't say what the fuck when you see them for the first time? That was weird. Woo. Bro, chill! Fellas. Oh, is this what we're doing now? Bro, chill. That was certainly a level. Let's go. But yeah, we're nearing the end of this game. Now, I only just started it not that long ago, so... I mean, I literally started Let's Playing this game yesterday. And this is the third recording session I did, because I did, the Cloudy Park and Red Canyon levels today. Was it? Yeah. And now I'm doing this. I saved this for later because I only had like an hour left where I could record. And I thought, you know, I'll just take lunch early. Because I don't know if I'll get it done in an hour. I don't want to rush. Whoa, you can use fire underwater in this game? Well, not anymore. I love how fucking, like, panicked this sounds. Ow. I'll take burning back. So I did look up how many copy abilities were in this game, by the way, in case you wanted to know. There's a total of 7, being Burning, Stone, Needle, Ice, Spark, Parasol, and Cutter. Cutter isn't here for whatever reason. And then there is another copy ability that is used exclusively in the final boss fight, so it's not like a true copy ability fight. Oh no, what is this shit? What the fuck, man? Alright. Well, I want it in that room. Bro, they're just out here giving out 1-ups at this point. I have 34 lives. Hey. Whoa. I actually really like this guy, by the way. He's like one of my favorite enemies from this game. And I don't know if he ever appears again as the Spark enemy. But yeah, these levels are all pretty similar. They're pretty much, I think, just a level and then a boss gauntlet a la Mega Man. Where it's just you build up to a boss. Actually, you know what? If these are all going this fast, I might do level 7 in this video. And we'll just, in the next video, do the final boss, bad ending, and then the final drop. Or you know what? I might just do it all in this video. I don't even know. We'll see. I'll check the timer when we do it, so depending, this will be the last video of the series, and depending, it won't be. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Forgot I could fast fly. Whoa! What the fuck was that shit, man? It's not cheap. By the way, this is, Ku's, ice ability. You breathe ice in front of you, but you can, do it in... If you press left or right, you will move in 6 different directions, because it's 1, 2, 3, then you flip over. Give me that Metamato. Or Maxim Tomato. I keep calling it Metamato for some reason. It's funny, I haven't watched Kirby's Epic Yarn, I think, since my train ride, like, almost 2 years ago. Oh, what? You can't do this to me. Whoa. Also, I don't know why the Meta Knights appear as just regular guys in this game. It's funny because I don't think Meta Knight appears at all in this game. He wouldn't make another appearance, I don't think, until Kirby Superstar in Meta Knight's Revenge. Or Revenge of Meta Knight. So is this just the reverse version, I guess? Alright then. Okay, what happens if I try to take the bottom route? Oh no, that's what happens. Okay, it's fine. I think I can get the star this time. Never mind, the star is not a permanent thing. Star is also a trap. God damn. Oh well, I'm not too upset. We have lives to burn through anyway. Maxim Tomato. But yeah, Dark Castle, I would say, is really not a super long world. Some of the previous ones, we had to deal with very labyrinthine... Oh, you can use Cutter underwater in this game. I think you can actually use more copy abilities underwater in this game than you can. But yeah. Sadly, some power-ups don't really reappear here. I don't really know which one I want, so... I don't actually remember if I showed off every single copy ability that was in Kirby's Adventure. Is this just a mirror of the other one? So now we have Richard. Sorry about that. I was muting my phone. What? What's this shit? Do they just constantly spawn on the other side? Is that the bit? Maybe. Trick is every time... What is from... Oh, you give me a random one, so I can get Kine if I want to. Oh, hey, it's you again. Natural occurrence. I don't know how to get those lives. I want them, but it's not super necessary, so... I was like, this'll obviously be the way. There. One thing I did want to say is, there is a Kirby ability that only appears in one Kirby game called Metal. And it only appears in Kirby Squeak Squad, and it's a very weird power-up. But it works kind of like this. Basically, Kirby becomes made of metal, and this makes him very, heavy. Oh no. Where I wish... Ah! Wow, I missed all those. Yep. No. What is this? It's bullshit is what it is. No. No. No! Well, we're dead. Okay, we gotta go down on that one. So this one is up. But yeah, maybe the Meta Knights betrayed Meta Knight. And this and are working for Dark Matter. No! We're not doing this again. Going back down here. You're a lot harder than you used to be, I feel like. Okay, I could really use the Metamato. The 1-up works too. Alright, so now we're moving on to level 7, and my first playthrough of level 7, I am not going to be doing the rainbow drop, and this is purely going to be showing off the bad ending. But anyways, that was definitely a vibe check there. We'll just ignore that. Rare triple swallow. In here, there's a bunch of the mummies, so you just fly straight upwards. Here are some Gordos, just fly upwards. This room's a little more of a pain, because you gotta fly past all these guys. That could have been handled a little bit by me. Bunch of the cleaning guys. And here we get Parasol. Yeah, that didn't take me super long, so I am just gonna end up... I am just doing this boss, by the way. It's dead silent, but if you come down here, there is an energy drink for you. And it's Dedede, he's asleep. And he doesn't really look himself. We learned in Adventure he's not such a bad guy, so maybe he's not exactly... Maybe he's not such a bad guy. Anyway, his fight is somewhat similar to how it was in the first game. Parasol actually can help here with his jump attack. He does have some new attacks, like the exploding hammer move he just did. But we just got bodied. Which means we're gonna have to do this without power now. He's like sleeping. Maybe he's not like fully able to maintain consciousness right now. Remember, you can swallow both stars. Ow. Why are you on fire? Bro. This is like a second phase I wasn't aware about. Do 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 do. Whoa! Bro, you need to chill. Okay, I just can't even swallow that. Alright. You're doing that. You're doing a weird pattern this time. Okay, bro got me on the axe wing. We're not doing great in terms of dodging this time. That was very rude of you. We're just gonna SD that one. But yeah, copy abilities don't make the bosses like super duper walk in the park in this game. In Kirby's Adventure / Nightmare in Dreamland, that kind of was the case, unfortunately. Which, I mean, you could say that's good game design because it rewards you for utilizing the new system in the game. Okay, bro, you need to chill with the rage mode. Rage mode is not very fun. It plinks off the wall. Okay, no, we're not doing that. You can't do that shit. There. He's turned white and pale. He was obviously the real bad guy. Anyway, the bad ending of the game is this. we're just kind of walking home in the rain afterwards. We didn't fight the dark matter at all. There are some interesting stuff in here. Specifically, I think Sir Kibble's name is referred to as Load Kibble, which is a mistranslation of Lord Kibble. Also, Floaty, or Drifter is just called Floaty the Drifter. Crack Tweet is just like called Chick in other games. Propeller Bomb is just called Propeller in other games. Sir Slippy, I think, is just Slippy. Master Pengy is just Pengy. Anyway, Blade, Butch, and Masher. Ifriti, Jumper Shoot, Master Green, Mr. Frosty, Blocky, Wayu, Captain Stitch, Wispy Woods, Nelly and Ruff, Sweet Stuff, Ice Dragon, Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright, Kracko and Co-Kracko, that's that one, King Dedede, and who is that? We didn't fight that. Kinda just like, damn, it's kind of raining. I might be able to breathe up here. Anyways, we're 89% done with the game. But we still have unfinished business because we're missing a rainbow drop. To do this rainbow drop, you're gonna want a few things. You're going to want Kine, who can be obtained in either stage 2 or 5. I'm gonna go elsewhere though, there's much easier places. And the Spark ability. So, I'm gonna be back when I have those things. Alright, I'm back with Kine and Spark. But now we have the amazing honor of making it through this section with Kine. Very amazing. By the way, if you shoot this, you can pre-detonate it with A, or with B, rather. Anyways, so in this room, you will need Spark, so you can see this. Of course, I guess you don't need it, because I just showed you. So the order is Firestone, Needle, Ice, and Cutter. So we need fire. We need to go in the fire door. Stone. Sorry about that. I had to click on something on my computer for a minute. Needle. Ice. I don't know what those blocks are. They remind me of the one of the blocks in Gemini Man stage. And cutter. Oh, by the way, this is Kind's cutter ability. I don't know if we've ever seen it before. But doing this will net you the rainbow drop. And this is the final one. You also get a 1-up. Speaking of, if my life count looks a little weird, I found a room in stage 3 of, Red Canyon. If you go to stage 3 of Red Canyon with Kine in the water section, there's a, what am I trying to say? There's a door that Kine can get to, and in there is where I got Spark. Bro, you need to chill with that. Also, by the way, here is Kine's parasol. I don't know if I've actually shown it on camera. I also don't know if you need to finish the level, but always finish the level, I guess, if you don't know. I don't know if you need to finish the level to get the rainbow drop. But with that, we have every rainbow drop. So, I guess now all that's left is to go on to the final boss. Oh yeah, and you can't take any animal friends into this boss, by the way, because none of them are small enough to actually fit through the gap. You can only do it as Kirby. Forgetting how slippery Kirby is in this game. Also, I'm probably gonna just rewind real quick. To here. Really quick, because I actually want to heal one, but also... Well, that was dumb. I don't know why I tried that. But yeah, you can rack up quite a few hits on DDD here, by the way. The main thing that makes DDD annoying in this game, by the way, is just the fact he spawns so many, like, so many of those, explosion particle effects. It can make him a little hard to deal with. Okay, what the fuck? That was weird. Oh, did that not... Does that not get him? God damn it. Bro, fucking die. Take more than like 2 fucking damage. There. Jesus Christ. Anyways, now that we have this, the rainbow drop appears before us. All of them. We can collect them very slowly. And we exile Dark Matter. Also, this fight is a little weird, by the way. Dark Matter's design is also really cool, in my opinion, in this game. Hey, that sound's not supposed to be in this game. There's no laser. In case you're wondering, it's very weird. Also, the icon here is the rainbow sword. For the rainbow sword, this is made of all the rainbow drops, so you can see the rainbow drop like icon is here this time. But yeah, no, you cannot dash, and if you are thinking that, it doesn't work. Now, I think the best strat is to kind of just keep your distance from Dark Matter. You do multiple slashes, so you're... But yeah, he'll try to lunge at you, and he'll mainly attack by using projectiles. You want to be on the opposite side from him. But if you stay near the bottom, he shouldn't be able to hit you with his projectiles, at least. When he tries to lunge at you, though, you'll want to come up. Come on. There we go. Hey! What do you mean second phase? Anyway, this is Dark Matter's true form. Probably the one you recognize the most. But if you die, you have to go all the way back to the beginning, so... You know. Use what you learn. It is better in this first phase, though, to just keep your distance. Typically, waiting along the bottom works the best, like I've said. He cannot hit you fully if he's on the bottom. Be wary of his lunge attack, by the way. He does dip down after it. Why am I doing this wrong? But yeah, you might be playing the long game. You might be tempted, though, to go up and slash at him because you have a sword-based ability. And that's not really the play, as you can see, because he does a lot of damage just by touching you. God damn it. He did a fake-out sphere where he's trying to lure me into his stupid little laser beams. I was already doomed to take that damage. I might as well have got some chip damage on him. Surprised that any of that even worked, by the way. But yeah, if he gets in close, you do have a wide range on this thing. But, you know, get a feel for how he moves in the arena, and you should have no problem dishing out damage against him in this first phase. But yeah, this is Dark Matter, a really unsettling being, though. He is just kind of a floating eye in a pit of darkness. I actually don't know the strategy for Dark Matter, by the way. I'm gonna actually look up if there's a better strat. I have not fought the final bosses in this game, if that hasn't been clear. Oh yeah, the first form is called Dark Matter Blade, and he's actually got kind of a cool design. Trying to see if there's a thing really quick. I'll be right back. One quick cut later, and I have learned the strat. So the first form is called Dark Matter Blade, and this is called Real Dark Matter. Real Dark Matter has a pattern. He releases four appendages at you. Twice in a row. Then shoots at you in dark beam circles twice in a row. Then he proceeds to launch forward at you 3 times, then launch 2 dark lasers from his eye 3 times. Oh shit. I see. He shoots them diagonally, so you want to be like... Alright, let's go with Dark Matter Blade again. Because, you know, I don't have anything better to do. I love fighting Dark Matter Blade. What? Oh, and when you're fighting real Dark Matter specifically, by the way, you slowly start to re-enter the atmosphere. Very similarly to how you did with Nightmare in the Kirby's Adventure. God damn it. I'm starting to forget. Guys, I'm starting to forget the pattern. Okay. Also, while Dark Matter Blade is depicted with 2 eyes here, he is only supposed to have 1 eye, I think, according to the artwork I saw. Though there's also the rare off chance that that artwork I saw wasn't even real. Ah. Stop it, Dark Matter Blade. What? He's like confused for a minute. Getting a little ballsy, but I still haven't really paid a price for it. Okay, no. I'm not starting with anything less than 4 health. It's a good thing I didn't try to do this earlier. Okay, there we go. Really quick, we're going to... Alright. Alright. Yeah, you can see here we're re-entering the atmosphere. It's actually not that bad. We're falling towards the oif. Anyway, Ku, Kine, and Rick. Or Ku, Rick, and Kine in that order, and then DDD. He blushed. I don't know. This probably looks a lot better with the Super Game Boy, by the way. That's just, I don't think that's even an option on NSO, sadly. But here's the new ending, where we actually see the real credits. God, look how many sprites are, like, exclusive to this. But, I never really beat this game as a kid. Sadly, my DS, I think I mentioned this earlier in the playthrough, my DS broke. during it. But, yeah, we get... I think that's supposed to be a rainbow. And, yeah, we get the real ending. So, you know. We don't get the enemy credit roll in this. But, yeah, that's it for Kirby's Dreamland 2. Pretty good game. 95. You know, came out. This would be the last Kirby game, last Kirby's Dreamland game to be on the, Game Boy. The next game, Kirby's Dreamland 3, is actually a Super Nintendo game. They just decided to go full-on home console for Kirby, even though they had released Kirby Superstar. I guess they weren't trying to make a third Kirby title on the same hardware because of the limitations. Kirby's Dreamland 3, though, I feel like is a pretty solid game. I have played a fair amount of that. If you want to go watch a fun playthrough of that, I know Senor Palo did a playthrough of it at some point. I don't know if it was a full playthrough, but it certainly was a playthrough. But yeah, this game I feel like is a very overlooked Kirby game because it's the second one. So, or it's the second one, and I feel like a lot of people just kind of skip over it because Kirby's Adventure to them is Kirby's Dreamland 2. But Kirby's Adventure, you know, I mentioned how close that one was to my heart, as well as the first game. This game just not as much, but I did play it as a kid. I just didn't play it nearly as much as the others. And, yeah, as for the next, time I do a playthrough of Kirby, not actually sure, because before Kirby's Dreamland 3 came out, they released a game called Kirby Superstar, which is by far one of the most popular Kirby titles. I would say it's like in the top 5 Kirby's ever. That game was pretty interesting because it was more so several smaller games put together. That was kind of a weird thing they started experimenting with in the Super Nintendo era with a couple of different things. In terms of RPGs, there's Live Alive, which has like 7 different stories I think you could play, technically more. There was Kirby Superstar. They started packaging, you know, Mario All-Stars Collection, which was a compilation of Mario games, although those were pre-established games. So, you know, that's whatever. How am I only 94%? I did beat the game, right? There's not, like, more stuff, is there? I don't know, that's pretty weird. I couldn't find anything with some light research, so if you know why my game is stuck at 94%, please tell me. It could just be something like I haven't gone to every room or something. I don't know, but anyways, I don't think there's a special edition in Switch Online. Special editions, they kind of stopped doing them a little bit in Switch Online. I also don't really know if they did them much. I don't know if they did them at all, really, for the Game Boy Color games, so... Yeah, I don't think they did. Anyways, that'll be it for this one. I don't really know what I'll do in the future, because Kirby Superstar is notoriously a much better game if you play it two-player. So... I don't know. Maybe I'll eventually get Nate to play. I don't really know, because, you know, literally, it's a, you know, he's never played a Kirby game ever, so, not even kidding. He's never played a Kirby game ever. And because of that, like, you know, I can't guarantee that he'll even want to play Kirby Superstar. I'm sure he'd probably enjoy a Kirby game. I haven't met very many who despise Kirby. So, who knows? But all I can tell you for now is that we're finished with this game. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. You should also subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notifications. Leave a comment. And check the links in the description. Links to my Blue Sky and Twitter social media pages. There's a link to my Twitch page where I occasionally live stream. And there's a link to my Ko-Fi page where for $3 a month you can get access to... what am I trying to say? You can get access to exclusive or early content. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.